Remote work has become increasingly popular in recent years, with the COVID-19 pandemic accelerating the trend even further. While there are many benefits to remote work, one of the most significant advantages is the potential for cost savings. This article will examine the data and statistics that show how much remote workers save per year compared to workers who work in person. Here are the enormous cost savings for remote workers. 1. Commuting costs. One of the most significant expenses that workers face is the cost of commuting to and from work. According to a report by the Bureau of Transportation Statistics, the average American worker commutes 16 miles each way to work. Based on the average cost of gasoline, this translates to an average yearly cost of $1,400 per worker. However, remote workers don't have to spend any money on commuting. By eliminating the need to drive or take public transportation to work, remote workers can save a significant amount of money each year. Additionally, remote work can save time, as workers do not have to spend hours traveling to and from work. According to a study by the Royal Society for Public Health, the average UK worker spends 56 minutes commuting each day, which adds up to 8 days a year. Remote workers can use this extra time to be more productive, exercise, or spend time with family. 2. Clothing and personal care expenses. When you work in an office, there is often an unspoken dress code that requires employees to dress professionally. This can be costly, with the average American spending approximately $1,866 per year on clothing and related expenses, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. However, remote workers have more flexibility when it comes to their dress code. They can dress in more comfortable and casual attire, which can significantly reduce clothing expenses. Additionally, remote workers can save on dry cleaning bills, haircuts, and other personal care expenses. According to a survey by Coupon Follow, 75% of remote workers reported spending less on clothing and personal care expenses since they started working remotely. In addition, 47% of remote workers reported spending less money on dry cleaning, and 31% reported spending less money on haircuts. 3. Food and beverage expenses. Another significant expense that workers face is the cost of food and beverages while at work. According to a survey by the National Restaurant Association, the average American worker spends approximately $2,500 per year on lunch alone. However, remote workers can significantly reduce this expense by preparing meals at home. Not only is it more cost-effective, but it can also be healthier and more convenient. According to a survey by the career site Flex Jobs, 92% of remote workers reported eating healthier since they started working remotely. Additionally, 60% of remote workers reported spending less money on food and beverages overall. 4. Housing costs. Housing is often the most significant expense that individuals face, and it's also an area where remote workers can save money. By eliminating the need to live close to work, remote workers can live in less expensive areas. According to a study by Redfin, the average American spends 31% of their income on housing. Remote workers can significantly reduce this expense by living in areas with lower housing costs. Additionally, remote workers don't have to worry about the cost of a second home if they live in a city and have to commute to work in another location. According to a survey by the job search site remote.co, 42% of remote workers reported that they moved to a less expensive location after starting to work remotely. In addition, 70% of remote workers reported that their cost of living decreased. With all of these savings that remote workers collect, it is common to have some leftover money to invest and grow their wealth while saving money. As an example, we used ChatGPT to calculate a projection of investing $1,000 per month into the FXAIX index fund. ChatGPT can estimate how long it would take to generate $1 million by using a financial calculator that takes into account compound interest and an assumed annual return. Assuming the same annualized return of 16.09% that the FXAIX has had over the past 10 years, it would take just 17 years and 6 months to generate $1 million by investing $1,000 per month into the FXAIX fund. This calculation assumes that the investor reinvests all dividends and capital gains earned by the fund. Don't forget about the dividends included in this investment. ChatGPT will also perform this calculation for us. As of March 8, 2023, the dividend yield for the FXAIX fund is approximately 1.28%. Therefore, if we assume that this yield remains constant over the next year, a $1 million investment in the fund would generate approximately $12,800 in annual dividend income. To convert this to a monthly dividend payout, we simply divide the annual dividend income by 12, which gives us a monthly dividend payout of approximately $1,067. Remote work has many benefits, and one of the most significant is the potential for cost savings. By eliminating the need to commute to work, dress professionally, purchase lunch, and live close to work, remote workers can save a significant amount of money each year. While the cost savings will vary depending on individual circumstances, the data and statistics show that remote work can be financially advantageous for many workers. As remote work becomes more prevalent, it's likely that these cost savings will become even more significant.